Well, it still feels horrible that we went out there and we looked like complete ass yesterday. You know, I think sometimes my loyalty of this team rubs a lot of people the wrong way, right? Because I keep it real with a lot of fans, right? And there's a lot of Eagle fans who rock with me at one point, but don't want to rock with me when I keep it real, right? And before you ever get to know me, understand something, right? I'm a real ass Eagle fan, okay? I believe this team 24/7. But one thing I'm not going to do is kiss no one's ass, even no team's ass 24/7. If this team plays like absolute garbage, I'm going to tell you how it is. People are upset with me because I said the Eagles were going one and done, which they did. You got some of the fans that I've got to know. Some of them I have contacts with, but today I had to delete the contact out because he blocked me because I told the truth. You called me a fake fan. You said, I think it's you flip flopped. I ain't flip flopped nowhere. I told you what was going to happen. You just didn't want to listen to me. And see, when people tell you something, you should try to listen. But you thought you knew it all, and it backfired on you. And I'm not gonna say no names. I'm not gonna share DMs. I'm not doing all that shit because we're gonna leave it where it is. But to say I flip flop is crazy. When the truth is, I ain't flip flop nowhere. This team is a bunch of quitters. I watched all 22. I watched Brian Bogner break everything down today. Guys are missing tackles left and right. Refuse to tackle. It took 4 people to tackle one quarterback, man. One quarterback. Guys missing tackles left and right. Guys not wrapping guys around. Players refuse to tackle. No commitment with this team at all. It was sickening. It was disgusting. I felt vomiting in my mouth watching this pathetic breakdown from Brian Bogner. Excellent job, by the way, from him. That we had to watch this team. The play call was garbage. Horrible. Preschool level, man. Nick Sirianni should be fired today. And the fact that he's still in this building, what are we doing? What are we doing? The route running was so horrible. These coaches don't even know how to scheme up a playbook that can benefit our players, man. It was fucking high school level. I watched guys couldn't even get back. Guys were just sitting there, standing there, hoping that they would get targeted. Jalen Hurts missing receivers wide open, not going through his reads. And I'm not saying it's all his fault, but dude, this coach staff stinks, and they've been horrible. I told you what was going to happen. Oh, you got to be happy. You're 5-0. You're 6-0. You're 7-0. And it didn't mean none of that. It meant none at all. Because once you in the playoffs, it's 0-0 to me. It's what you're going to do now when that time hits. And they went out there and they looked embarrassed. They looked like they didn't want to put their jerseys, their pads on, their cleats on. They looked like they were trying to go home. No effort at all. Look like they just want to hit the plane immediately. They should have just stayed on the plane yesterday. Not even get on the field. It was disgusting. Guys were quitting. Guys were emotionless. Didn't show any fight at all. I think the only fight they showed was the veterans. I want to thank Jason Kelce for what he did, man. I want to thank Jason Kelce, the best center in football that we ever had. Because to go out like that coach should have been fired. Should have been gone. And this coach staff, I keep on saying, if Jeffrey Lurie thinks this coach staff can fix their ways, we're going to be back where we are next year. Okay? People could say I flip-flop. How did I fucking flip-flop? Because I told you what was going to happen? No, that's being real. And that's what a lot of you, some of these Eagle consecrators aren't. They told you everything was going to be good. I told consecrators they weren't going to be good. You kept playing like that. You were going to lose. Y'all didn't want to listen to me. So now I'm the problem. Because I told you what the fuck was going to happen. And see, you didn't listen to EC1. You thought he was a clown. And that's what you thought. You thought wrong. How dare a 23-year-old knows more football than I do? I don't need all 22 to break down film. I can watch the goddamn TV and tell you what's on the TV. And that was this coaching staff was done week 1. They were done week 17. And the fact that they were in the playoffs was even worse. They didn't deserve to go to the playoffs. Whether you want to talk about, well, we're in the playoffs. All I heard was, we're in the playoffs, EC1. Why are you mad? We should have never been in the playoffs. We don't deserve to go to the playoffs. And I'm glad that we got embarrassed in the playoffs. I didn't want to be right. I was hoping dead wrong. I was hoping so much. I was so wrong about this team. That team would go on a run. That team would go to Detroit and knock them off. You know how painful it is to watch my team get bounced in the playoffs? And you got motherfuckers telling me I flip-flopped? Because I told the truth? And see, you didn't listen to EC1. And that's what you went wrong. Because you thought you knew it all. You want to get mad at me for telling the truth? Okay. I have no issue with that because I'm real. I tell it how it is. I told you we were losing to the Bucks, didn't I? And what happened? What happened? We got beat. We got bullied. There was no commitment, no fight. You didn't want to listen to me. You didn't want to listen to EC1. And that's where you messed up. Because you don't have to listen to everything I say. I don't give a rat's ass if you do. But one thing you ain't going to tell me is I flip-flop my team. I put heart and soul to my team. I wear eye black on my team. That no fake fan is doing that. Going to laptops and finding a website because I can't afford ESPN. And I had to watch my team get embarrassed. That's a fan doing everything they power to make sure you can watch the game. To watch this team get bounced and embarrassed. I don't blame no one for thinking that team wasn't going nowhere. What confidence did you have? And every season we saw the exact same, every game we saw the exact same shit. Guys weren't making plays. Jalen Hurts had to build his team out. I mean, how many more times did we have to see the exact same routes? You knew this was going nowhere. And see, I'm not mad that we lost the playoffs, but the one thing I will not let someone do, I don't give a damn how big, bad, tough you are in the street. You can be that, that's fine. But one thing you ain't gonna do, dude, is you ain't gonna tell me I'm a fake fan and flip-flop, tell me I flip-flop. No, you didn't listen. You had a hard job listening. I told you what was happening. You thought you knew it all. You thought this team was gonna bounce back. You should have knew this team was dead from the playoffs. Don't ever say I flip-flop. And if you feel the way you did, that's fine. You're allowed to have that opinion, dude. But don't ever say I flip-flop. I didn't flip-flop nothing. You just didn't like what I had to say. And you're mad because it didn't go your way. You wanted me to apologize and tell you that I was wrong. And it didn't happen. That's what happened. You were mad because it didn't go your way. And see, a man will tell you that they were wrong. A man is not a guy that grows up. A man takes responsibility when they're wrong. And you see, you got guys who claim they men, but they not men. Because men show when they're right. And they say, you know what? You see, when I apologize, even though it hurts them. You know, it hurts a lot of content creators that I'm right. Joey Shakes was right. You didn't want to listen to me. And that's the problem. You fucked up big time. Because I told y'all, I went to content creators' pages. You know that video I posted where they told me I was wrong. That defense was good. It was all the injuries, shit like that. And I told you this offense couldn't score points. You had to relax, EC1. You had to do this. Don't tell me I was a fake fan. Because I've been with this team. Did I say I was going to quit on this team? No. I said this year they weren't going nowhere. I didn't say I was going to watch. I'm going to watch my team regardless. If I made it through the 2015 Chip Kelly era, man, I can make it through any era. People don't like when you tell the truth. And no fan does like that. They don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear that we're going to be all right. We're going to go in the Super Bowl round. Yeah. And that wasn't reality. The reality was that team had to show up and they didn't. It was disgusting when I was watching on film. Aaron Moorhead and East Coach Steph got to fucking go. Why are they still here, man? What time is it, man? It's 5:29 p.m. You still haven't fired one coach yet? You haven't fired one coach yet? Like, what do we need to see? Nick Sirianni is a clueless buffoon. Man should never ever coach in the NFL again. That man should be in a high school coach in football. I don't think he can even do that. We were running gym routes, man. Gym routes. Gym routes. Not even NFL routes. Gym routes. Guys are just sitting there looking stupid on the sidelines, man. Stupid. But you got people telling me I'm a flip-flop. How? I told you what was going to happen. You didn't listen. And see, you got a lot of fan base who think that we should kiss the team's ass because we wear the colors and we should take the crap that they put out. And that's not true. You can be a fan, but keep it real. I wanted to be so wrong about this team. I wanted people to tell me I didn't know what I was talking about. I want to be wrong. I was hoping we actually won the game. I was rooting for this team. I was like, yo, maybe we will turn it around. Nope. They told me exactly who they were. Bunch of losers. Every single one of them in the goddamn locker room other than Devontae, Fletcher Cox, and Brandon Graham and Kelsey. Losers. Jalen Hurts, I thought, people want to blame him. And then there's a lot of fans who want to blame Jalen Hurts. How are you going to blame the quarterback when the fucking coaching staff is the problem? See, and this goes back to watching football, understanding the logic of what you're saying, right? Because you got a lot of dummies who blame the quarterback. And, there's a difference between, do I think Jalen Hurts has some blame? Yes. I would never shy with that. He missed some throws. He missed a lot of throws. But my God, man, name me what quarterback would succeed in this offense. I don't think any quarterback could succeed with this offense. You could bring Joe Montana from the prime, and I don't think he could succeed in this offense. This offense is made for quarterbacks to fail. Every single one of these quarterbacks would fail. You think Josh Allen is succeeding in this offense? Look at Josh Allen's play calling, man. I watch other offense running offense. Other teams run on offense. And I'm like, damn, they're creative. And we can't be creative, man. And another thing that I was right about was I told people that defense was trash. That defensive coordinator shouldn't have been hired. We should have never hired Sean Desai. We should have never hired Matt Patricia. We should have went and got my guy, Lovie fucking Smith. Or we should have got a real defense coordinator, not from the Vic Fangio. Oh, EC1 is just injuries. You gotta relax. I don't give a fuck about injuries, man. Because in the NFL, you're gonna have guys going down. I was right about that too. Players were bailing out these coaches. And you know what happened? I'll tell you what happened. I don't need a report to tell me what's going on. I can tell you from the faces. The players quit on the coaches because they said, we're not bailing you out anymore. It's y'all turn to bail us out. And see, these players were trying to tell these coaches, let's see what y'all do for real without us. Because we're making you look good. Nick Sirianni got a good head coaching job because he coached Phillip Rivers. because he was with Phillip Rivers. Nick Sirianni is a fraud. He should have never been hired. That goes back to Jeffrey Lurie and Howard Roseman. You need to hire a real coach. And I don't know what Jeffrey Lurie and Howard Roseman want to say. I don't give a shit what they want to say. The only thing I need to see on that timeline is Nick Sirianni has been fired by the Philadelphia Eagles. What are we waiting for? Fire this fucking bitch already. He's fucking horrible. The man doesn't know how to call plays, and I'm not giving him another year. He needs to go. You can't bring a guy that lost the locker room. You can't do it. You would destroy a team like that, man. Guys will not come back with a guy who they don't believe in. This has been happening since week 1. People told me to relax, and I gave them time. I gave them to the bye week. Oh, Brian Johnson's new. Oh, Nick Sirianni's new. Oh, you got to relax. He's when you're over emotional. I told y'all, and y'all didn't want to listen. But y'all want to say I'm a fake fan? Because y'all look stupid as hell by saying what you said? Because you didn't take my thoughts and you didn't take them seriously? You got people in my people I know have contacts that call me a flip-flopper and saying that they're disappointing me. I'm disappointing you because you didn't listen to me. I'm disappointed in me? I don't give a fuck if you disappointed with me. You think I give a fuck? Who gives a rat's ass if you disappointed with me? I'm disappointed you, EC1. Oh, fuck you. I don't care. Be disappointed with me. I love myself. I enjoy watching myself in the mirror. Every day I stand to myself in the mirror and I look at myself and say, you beautiful, beautiful man. You think I give a fuck? I'm disappointed you, EC1, because you flip-flop. No, I didn't flip-flop. I told you what was going to happen if this team didn't get the shit together. And I said we were losing to the Bucks. Oh, the Bucks are trash. We're trash. Did you forget that? Did you forget that too? Or did you not remember we lost to the fucking Cardinals and the Giants? Like, people got a short memory, and I'm here to remind them. I got receipts for everyone who was telling me I was wrong. I got receipts. And I don't want an apology. You don't need to apologize. Just next time, listen up. Listen to EC1. Listen to a guy that you don't think know football when he's been right. Now, I didn't think we were going one and done. I at least thought we would make the NFC Championship game. But my God, I knew something was wrong. That offense was trash the day they hopped on that field. Since the Patriots game, they've been trash. Been horrible. They got lucky with some wins. But I told you, you had to win in this league. And it came down to coaching. EC1 was overreacting, didn't know what he was talking about. Guys were talking about injuries and all this shit. Dude, you get banged up every season. You're not going to have a perfect roster all the time. Coaches got to be able to bail out these players, not the players bailing out these coaches. It don't work like that. And it's funny they want to blame the quarterback when the quarterback has been bailing out these coaches since day one. Who do you think got you to the Super Bowl? Who do you think got you to a Super Bowl? You think Nick Sirianni really took us to the Super Bowl? Hell no. That was this Jalen Hurts and Shane Steichen who bailed his sorry-ass coach again. This flower boy. That's his name. Nick Sirianni's the flower boy from now on. That's what we calling him. He's the root of our problems, man. And it's time to... What do you do with a root that doesn't belong in the ground? You pull that motherfucker out. And that's what needs to happen. You need to kill that root. You need to... It's like a cavity, man. If you don't fix that cavity, it's only going to get worse. And Nick Sirianni's the cavity. It's time to drill that sucker. It's time to get all that's disgusting shit out of that bad tooth, man. He's that rotten milk that's been spoiled in the fucking refrigerator, man. It's time for him to go. It's been time for him to go. I thought when I woke up at 12, he would already been gone. Where the fuck is... How's he still in the building? Huh? Dude. What the fuck? up so long to be fired? Huh? Guys been firing other coaches so far. Teams I've seen, every team fire their coach so far, but yet the Eagles are still having coaches in the bill. What is it to talk about? There's nothing to talk about with Nick Sirianni. He's a fraud. He's a loser. Get his sucker out of here. And let's hire a real coach. I don't get this shit, man. I don't understand what the fuck we're waiting for. Hire a real coach, and let's go win some championships. What the fuck are we waiting for? If I was Jeffrey Lurie, I'd be saying, Nick, come here. Pack your bags, get out of here, man. There's no talking, I'm gonna even talk nothing. Pack your bags and get the hell out of here. That's what I do. I want to wait for him. I would never let him back on the plane. He would have been fired in Tampa Bay. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. That's the only thing I need to hear from Nick Sirianni is you're fired. With all this talent. There's no reason why this team should have just won one and done. That is the absolute worst possible for this team. I said in the beginning of the season, this team had to meet at least an NFC Championship game appearance. At best. And the funny thing, you want to know the funny thing is, right? We could have won that game yesterday. We could have won that game. Despite how bad we were, we could have won that game yesterday. Tampa Bay wasn't world beaters. They run around here like Tampa Bay out-coached us. No. That's not what happened. I watched that Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus. I said, we should be blowing this fucking team out, man. We should be in Detroit right now getting ready for the Detroit Lions. In Detroit for a divisional round. Instead, we're going home. That's what we should have been worrying about. We should have smoked that damn team. That team was trash. You telling me you can't beat the Bucs? The Bucs weren't good. They scored 9 fucking points against the Panthers, man. Are we serious, dude? They weren't even better than us. The coaching was the reason we lost that game. It has everything to do with that coaching staff. That coach staff needs to be clear out. Aaron Moorhead has to go. I need a real receiver coach. We can't even run basic routes, man. I thought I was watching a fucking clown show, man. All season, I've given this team time. But I'm not going to sit there. And one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sit there and act like something I can believe in that I don't see. Okay, whether we made the playoffs or not, it's great to make the playoffs. But this team, let's be real, let's be honest, was shot, smoked, brutalized. After that Giants team, they were done. You had too many injuries on that team. It wouldn't matter if the players showed up. These coaches were done. The players gave up on them. You should have handled business at the 49ers game. That's when you should have showed up. That's how I knew this team was done from the beginning. When that 49ers team came in and they bullied you like a fucking little short dude who got shoved in the damn locker, that's when you should have took it seriously. That team wasn't prepared. That team didn't look like they wanted to hit the fucking field. I saw guys put their head down, and I said, oh, it's over. We should be ready for Detroit right now. But now, no, we're home. And I'm not mad we lost the playoff game, because honestly, I knew this would be back in my head. Now, in my gut, I want us to win. Because that's a real fan. I even know how bad we are. I hope that, God, we change something. That some way, somehow we do something unbelievable, and that is go to a Super Bowl despite having bad coaching and take that coaching all the way to a Super Bowl. I was hoping that would be an underdog story, another underdog story, where we somehow get to a Super Bowl on the road with this talent. You should be able to win a Super Bowl with this talent, man. This team is so talented. I look at other coaches and I say, if McDaniels had a Hurts, if McDaniels had A.J. Brown, all these coaches, man, if they had an elite roster like us, how good they would be. Nick Sirianni doesn't deserve a coaching job. He should be fired right now. And the fact that you got fans, the people that I had contacts with that wanted to text me that I flip flop because I told them that if we continue to play like this, we were going to lose to Tampa. You flip flop. You disappointed me because I told you the reality. Cool. Stay over there, man. If I have to be fake, then I don't want to be wrong. I want you to be disappointed. If I had to be fake to tell you what was going to happen, then you know what? Hey, it is what it is. I wanted to be so wrong. Where's my guy Stu in the chat? I wanted Stu to say, EC1, you remember when you were running your mouth? All that shit, look at that. We're Super Bowl champions now. Now shut your ass up. I wanted him to say that so bad to me. That's how bad I wanted it to be. I wanted fans to come in there and say that this lasted long. I wanted to win the Super Bowl so bad, despite the bad coaching. Despite the bad coaching. Go all the way to Detroit and knock them off, man. Despite how bad we were, I wanted to prove I was wrong. I didn't want to be right. Because that wasn't the goal. The goal was to get that Lombardi trophy and bring that to motherfucking Philadelphia. And Nick Sirianni, that Italian bastard, destroyed every bit of that. That coach should be fired, man. That coach should be fired. That coach should be gone with. That coach deserved. He lucky he got popcorn thrown at him because I would have threw a bunch of flowers at him. I don't feel bad for Nick Sirianni yesterday. You come and you perform like that? You know how wrong I wanted to be yesterday about that team? I wanted that team to go all the way to a Super Bowl. I was feeling so good before the game. I was like, we're gonna win this one. We're gonna win this one. And then this team fucking kick. They do the opposite, man. They do the fucking opposite. It's like EC1, come here, bam, right in the fucking jaw. Come here, EC1, bam, get your ass out of here. You ain't win shit, EC1. Hurt me. They fucking hurt me. They pulled me in. And they pulled my pants down. They laughed at me. They pointed at me. Ha ha. They laughed at me. Because I wanted to be so wrong about this team. I wanted fans to come on my page when we had a call-in and curse me the fuck out. That's how desperate I was to want to be wrong. To be humiliated on my channel. To know I was in the right one the whole time. That's how afraid I am. You got motherfuckers say I flip-flop? You don't know how desperate I wanted us to win yesterday. And it fucking hurts me because that Buccaneers team don't deserve. They're going to get absolutely brutalized by Detroit next week. And it could be us versus Detroit. I wanted to play C.J. Gardner-Johnson in Detroit so fucking bad, man. Because I knew that if we had some hope, some way, we can knock Detroit off. But then I remember this coach staff is so fucking bad. And I'm like, maybe we'll pull it off. So I didn't flip-flop. Because I was trying to do everything I can. If I didn't care about this team, I wouldn't worry about this team. I looked up a website. I had ass hiding for a website to watch the game because I didn't have ESPN on my TV. A real fan ain't doing all that. And just to watch us get absolutely beat by Baker Mayfield and Todd Bowles looking at his face and he's smirking because he know this offense ain't that. He's saying, we playing this team again? This team who we're playing? Man, we're going to take care of them boys. I wanted to be so wrong yesterday. Y'all don't know. You don't understand how it hurts me so bad to be right. I didn't want to be right. And it fucking pains me to say I was right. And you got guys that I worked with that had on my podcast that told me I was flip-flopping because I didn't give this team a chance when I did all season. They didn't give themselves a chance. They gave me no confidence. You want to blame someone? Blame this team, man. Blame the coach staff. Because every time we had to watch the same shit, we had to hope this team would change something. And they didn't. I ain't flip-flop nowhere. I'm still here regardless whether we're at the playoffs or not. I still wear this team no matter what. Flip-flop? Huh? Me? The dude who dressed up in green every day? Okay. All right. No, you were just wrong for what you did. And that was you called me on my channel and said that's dirty work, that you had no confidence going into this game. You're right, I didn't have confidence going into the playoffs. But when the players were coming around, I started saying, you know what? Maybe this team would do something. Maybe this team would change something. They didn't. They were dead from the day they jumped on that plane and headed to Tampa Bay. When Gilly the Kid walked in there and they were giggling, laughing. That's how you knew they didn't take nothing serious. When you saw Gilly the Kid try to help them out and try to hide, he wasn't even joking around. He was saying, listen, we got to get our shit together. Look at this comedian. Yeah, it's funny. We have a fucking playoff game. Yeah, man. Like a bunch of fucking losers, man. Loser mentality. You have a playoff game and you're fucking laughing and giggling like everything's funny. Meanwhile, we have a game coming up. Y'all shouldn't have been laughing. That's how you know they didn't believe in that coach. They were laughing at the coach behind our faces, man. That said everything. Like a class clown in the classroom. Didn't bother want to learn, just want to giggle and crack jokes. Shout out to Devontae Smith for showing up. I didn't think Jalen Hurts was bad. People want to blame Jalen Hurts. What is Jalen Hurts supposed to fucking do when his coach staff is horrible, man? What is he supposed to do? You want him to poop something out his ass and find a way to bail these coaches out again so we can sit there and say that we're a really good team? You want him to bail these coaching staff out once again so we can keep this fucking fraud coach? He's been bailing out these coaches. These players, this defense bailed out this coaches last night. And his offense went 3-and-out, 3-and-out, 3-and-out. Kenny Gainwell, please trade him next year. Please trade him. I'm tired of him. Bradbury, get the fuck off my team, dude. You should have been out of here. They should have benched you and kept you on the bench. Slay, I didn't want him back. You should have paid CJ. But you didn't pay CJ. Well, you did offer CJ a contract. But you should have offered him the same amount that Bradbury got. You should have paid TJ Edwards. And how the fuck did you only give DeAndre Swift 5 carries? I don't understand that. You know, I'm listening to Dan Seal today. I don't even listen to that dude, but he talked about Miles Sanders upgrade over Swift. No, they don't use Swift. He's not an upgrade over. He's such a better upgrade over Sanders. You serious right now? They don't run the dude. They use him for decoration. Where's Penny at? Where is he supposed to be? Where's the playoff Penny that we were supposed to wait for? What was the point of keeping him on the roster? Why didn't you trade him in the trade deadline? What we didn't see him at all in the playoffs. Isn't that when we're supposed to see Rashad Penny? Every coach staff got to go. And if Howie don't want to fix his shit, he can get the fuck out of here. Because he needs a new deal coming up. And if I'm Jeffrey Lou, I'm going through your record. Yeah, you had some picks here and there, but you also did some bad things too. I'm not saying we should fire Howie, because they're not going to fire Howie Roseman. That's not going to happen. Howie Roseman is Jeffrey Lurie's boy. It's going to happen. He will be here regardless. Let me take off my other sweatshirt. I was just shoveling the fucking snow. Okay? I'm in my kitchen right now. Because I'm fucking done with fans who want to call me out for being real. Right? Look, man. I know I'm emotional. Okay? I take sometimes things seriously. But one thing that you ain't going to question about is my passion. I wear this green, this black, this white, man. And it is what it is, man. Sorry that. Someone came in, one of my relatives came in. But no, man, this team is so bad, bro. And the funny thing is this team can't do their job properly. And that's why. So when you got people in my DMs that I've called friends, that I promote their channel, tell me I'm a fake fan, that I flip-flop? No. This team flip-flop on us fans who show true passion, who love their team, who showed up in games. They flip-flopped us, not us flip-flopping them. We were riding with this team, good or bad. We had hope in the playoffs. They were giving us a hype speech, and I'm like, this team gonna do it. And they didn't. They didn't, man. I don't know what you want me to say. Nick, anytime you want to pack your bags, I got a trash can right here because that's the only thing you need. You know what I'm saying? Just throw all that shit, all your paperwork, all this shit right here. Yeah, throw that shit in the trash, bro. You're fired, man. I want you gone, bro. I don't want you here anymore. And the fact that this man is still here. Why? Why the fuck is he still here? He should have never left to Philadelphia. He should have been off the plane. He should have been fired in Tampa Bay. I got nothing else to say, man. I'm drained. When I get StreamYard back, when it renews me, because I'm not doing restream on streams anymore. That's just trash. I fucking hate it. It's bad with connection. Highway Chain Podcast will come on, and once I start getting another job, which I'm starting to look for now the season's over, because another thing, if I was a fan, I would have gotten a job and not watched this team. I forfeited a job all season to watch this team. Don't ever question my fucking loyalty. Don't ever. Because you don't know what the fuck I've been dealing with when it comes to this shit. How passionate I am. I'm done, man. I'm done. Y'all have a great one, man. Flag is fly. Hit that like button if you like real. Because I'm bringing the real. I'm not sugarcoating shit. And Jeffrey Lou, if you hire another puppet, you're going to have the exact same issues, bro. It's on you now. It's on you, bro. It's you and Howie Rose. You got to fix this. You created this mess. You got to fix it, man. I got nothing else to say, dude. I'm done. I'm done with this team. I'm done with it. I'm ready for the offseason. I'm ready for the draft, man. I'm ready for the draft. I'm ready for the draft. I'm ready for a real coach, man. Please bring a real coach in here, man. Because if not, we're going nowhere. We'll get to a Super Bowl, and we might win or not, but we'll be back in next 2 years and say, here we go again with this shit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Can we get a stable coach for more than 3 years and keep him at least for 10? You don't see other coaches get fired like this. Look at Mike Tomlin, man. Look how long he's been in Pittsburgh. I want a coach like that, man. Instead, we got fucking yes, man. Because Jeffrey Lou and Howie Rose won't hire a real coach. And I'm fucking done with it. I got nothing else to say, bro. Call me what you want. But you saw the facts. And I said this year, this team was struggling week 1. Whether you want to win, believe me or not, it's up to you. I want to be so dead wrong. Like I said, I wanted people to come on my channel and bash me and torch the fuck out of me. Verbally. And realize that team actually won a Super Bowl. Got to an NFC Championship game. Like, you don't know how it hurts me to say that, but I wanted this team actually to go to the Super Bowl. You think I wanted to watch my team go home? No, homie, I didn't. That team decided to go home because they fucking losers. That's what happened. They fucking quit. They showed that they weren't real. They showed everybody. They proved to everybody, every doubter, every Cowboy fan that wanted to DM me, I'm all for it. I'll take the smoke. I'm all for it. You can bash me all you want. I got a Cowboys face telling me, haha, you going home. That's cool. Well, I'll take that. I'm okay with that. Because my team didn't deserve to be in the playoffs in the first place. Even though we got there, we weren't a playoff team. We were just ready to go home. That's exactly what happened. The Philadelphia Eagles didn't care about the playoffs. They cared about going home and staying home. And not advancing. No matter the stakes were looking good for this team. You had Detroit beating the Rams. You had the Cowboys going home, man. You had the Dolphins getting exposed. You had a clear path to a Super Bowl. And this coach staff fucked it up. And you got to blame the front office, man. You got to. It starts with Jeffrey Lurie and Hal Roseman. You want change, you got to make changes. And that is step away and let these road coaches come in and fix this shit. Let them actually call plays. Hire a real offense coordinator, not a yes man. A real offense coordinator. Someone who's going to get these guys back on track. Because this team can win them 3 to 4 Super Bowls. I truly believe we have the talented quarterback to do it. And that's the thing. People talk about Jalen Hurts. Just because he's one bad year doesn't mean he's trash. He needs a real coach and someone that will push him. Because Nick Sirianni, no one takes that dude serious. That dude's a puppet, man. Like I said, Jeffrey Lurie doing this to him. As soon as Jeffrey Lurie tells Nick Sirianni to do something, he doesn't do it, strings get cut. You need a real coach, man. Jeffrey Lurie and Hal Roseman can get pissed all they want. They started this. They need to fix this. And a real coach needs to come in there and change this locker room. Because you can't keep on doing the exact same thing. Doing the same thing ain't going to help you. It's only going to get you, somewhere where you want to go, but not where you want to go. And that is a dynasty. That's what we're building. You can draft all the players you want. You need the right coaches to put these players in the right situations. It's crazy. I watch other players that we think are trash go somewhere and they're successful. And it's sad. And it freaking irritates me. That other coaches can see the potential that we didn't see. And they can develop these guys. Like, holy shit, this guy actually sucked in Philadelphia, but when he goes to another team, he's something good. Because these coaching staff are horrible. It is what it is, man. I got nothing else to say, bro. I'm done ranting, man. That's the last rant you're going to see for a while, man. I mean, unless we do some dumb shit. But regardless, I'm always an Eagle for life. And my passion will always be with this team. No matter how pissed off they put me through, I'm always wearing this team no matter what. I'm with this team good or bad. I'm with this team, and I want this team so bad to win multiple Super Bowls that I can actually laugh at other people. Instead, I got to laugh at this team. Because my team fucking sucked. And they showed their true colors in the playoffs. Todd Bowles exposed us. Exposed us. And the funny thing, they weren't better than us. No, I take that back. Todd Bowles ain't exposed nothing. We exposed ourselves. We exposed ourselves. What I say? Discipline, right? Discipline. Penalties. You had to be able to score points, not freaking field goals. We only can muster 9 points. 9 fucking points. 9 fucking points? You fucking... Nick, here's your fucking suitcase, dude. Pack your shit. I got purple because you're a bitch. And that's what you are. You're a fucking girl. You're not a man because a man has balls. You don't got any. Your balls been castrated the day you walked in Philadelphia, man. Go ahead and put your shit in this little trash can, man. It has your name on it. You too, Patricia. Everyone get the fuck out of here and put your shit in the trash can, bro. That's the only... You don't need a suitcase. You need to put your shit in the trash can. That's where you need to have it, man. It's purple trash can. It's for you. That's where you need to go. In the damn trash can. Trash. 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 That's what this coach staff was. Trash. Sorry mother effers. They don't need to be here next year. They need to go. And I don't know what's taking them so long. I'm done ranting. This is the last thing I'm saying. I'm out. Peace out. How do I...